What is up, YouTube? Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Estelle, and today I'm gonna show y'all my new car tour. So she's technically not new. I bought her 2 years ago, but new to y'all, still somewhat new to me because she barely has like 12,000 miles on her. So she's still, I have hair in my mouth. She's still pretty new. A little backstory here. Back in 2020, I wanted a new car just because my old car, my 2008 Lexus, was dying on me. I was having to buy like a new engine for her. Just a lot of problems were going on with her. I mean, she was a 12-year-old car. I mean, I've taken care of her for years on end. It's just, I think it was just her time to just slowly stop being driven as much as I was driving back then. I was driving about like 45 miles to work and back. So a little backstory, I was actually in the market to look for either a Jeep or maybe a Lexus or something of that sort. I just wanted an SUV. I knew I did not want a sedan anymore. I just wanted something bigger, something that, you know, when you're driving on the street, you're like the biggest one there, but not like a truck because I can't drive a truck. My dad has one, and every time I drive it, I just feel so scared. It's so big. It's too big for me. I was looking for an SUV, and so someone, aka Tam, put in my ear that I should just get what I wanted, a Range Rover. Because I do want a G-Wagon eventually, but you know, Range Rover is like the next step, and then a G-Wagon. That's like what I want. And so I was like, yeah, we'll take a look. We'll just take a look. Little did I know, I fell in love instantly, okay? Like, I fell in love with wanting one so bad. Like, the thought in my head was just there. I could not get a Range Rover out of my head. I knew for sure I didn't want the sports because I didn't really like the boxy look. Just wasn't my thing. I didn't want the Evoque just because it looked so tiny. It looked like a little mini turtle. I wanted like, I didn't want the big dinosaur, but I didn't want the mini turtle, so I got like this middle thing, which is a Velar. So I got the Velar. I didn't even know what a Velar was. I just thought a Range Rover was a Range Rover. Did you know there's also a thing called a Defender? I just found that out like last year. And they're awesome. So I just have always been a fan of Range Rovers. Don't know where I got it from. I think I got it from like maybe a celebrity I saw as a kid. Maybe Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't know. I just found a Range Rover one day online somewhere, and I was like, I want it. I want it eventually. Sometime when I'm older, I want one. There are Range Rover dealerships around us, so we went to go look. We were constantly looking on their website, constantly looking online on different car apps to find the one and only Range Rover I want. So all I ever asked for the Range Rover was white exterior and white interior, and so that's all I had to tell Tan, and he did all the research for me. And you know, sometimes I'd be like, maybe I should settle for a black seats or maybe like black and white seats, like, but why settle? If I'm already gonna put that much money in, why settle? So Tan texted me one day, was just like, I found your dream Range Rover, and I was just like, oh my god, that's awesome, like, yay. And then he was like, but you know, good news, bad news kind of thing. So I was like, what's the bad news? I click on it, it's in San Antonio. Mind you, San Antonio is 4 hours away from DFW, from Dallas-Fort Worth. 4 hours away. So, you know, I'm looking at it online, I'm scrolling through the pictures, I'm like, oh, she's everything I wanted. She's aerodynamic, which previously to that one, I was gonna settle for the one down the street from us. And she was not aerodynamic. She was a very basic package. She didn't even have a heads-up display, anything. It was just a base model Range Rover, and the seat wasn't even white. It was more creamy beige. And I was gonna settle for her, but Tam was like, let's hold off. Maybe, you know, you're just wanting it so bad you're gonna buy it. So thank goodness he told me that, because I would have ended up with that one and regretting it down the line, because it didn't have the white seats, which is what I really wanted. It didn't have, it was white exterior, but then it wasn't like, I didn't fall in love with it. I was just like, let's just buy it, let's just buy it, because I wasn't finding it. It was months on months on months, like 6 months before I could find this particular Range Rover. Well, technically where Tam was able to find this particular Range Rover. You know, I'm looking through the pictures, it has everything I want. Like, I didn't even know aerodynamic was a thing. So Tan's the researcher in our relationship, and I just, you know, I just buy stuff. If I like it, I'll just buy it. I don't really do research on anything. He does it on big purchases so that I'm aware. Whenever I read it online, it was aerodynamic, it has black wheels, it has a white interior, which is what I wanted. Like, it sold me right there. And it was white exterior. It was just beautiful. She was, oh, so gorgeous. What we did was, myself, Tan's dad, our best friend Allie, and our nephew Ken, we all drove to San Antonio to pick her up like the next day or 2 days after I found it, because I wanted it that bad. Like, it was right there. It's just, I mean, it's only 4 hours away. Let's just go. Let's just have a family trip and go. So we drove down to San Antonio and we drove back the same day with my car. It was awesome. Like, I could not sleep the night before. I was crying. I was just like so emotional because it's like, am I really doing this? Am I really putting like so much into like this car? Like, am I really gonna get this car? Is this something that I'm gonna do? And I did it. And when I got home, I could not believe it. Like, I was standing in front of our parking garage and I was like, this is my car? Like, I was holding Tan and just crying, just like, this is it. This is my car. And yeah, the rest is history. What is up, YouTube? Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Estelle, and today I'm gonna take y'all with me to go get my dream car. So I just woke up, got out of the shower, my hair is still wet. I am breaking out like crazy because, you know, mask. And I dropped Sky off to her auntie and uncles for the day just so that she could be there while we go to San Antonio to go pick up the car. So we just got to the dealership and I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought it was like in a building. I guess they're reconstructing right now because over here it shows that there's like a lot of tractors. And then back here, so it's in a portable, but we are in San Antonio. Here is all the cars. Let's go and find mine. I actually have no idea where mine is. It should have been parked in the front, I think, but we'll just keep walking around. Seems like there's a lot of different cars here. Is it this one? Is it this one? No, this one has black seats. So, haven't found the car yet, still looking around. I mean, I feel like mine should have been in the front, but it's not here. We're gonna go into this sales area and see, but so far I haven't seen it. You know I have to bring the squad. Is it focusing? It's not even focusing. So we're at Range Rover right now. Ken's still looking for something to eat. They're still they're getting my car detailed right now, and then I just have to sign some paperwork and then we should be good to go. So then I'll give y'all a tour with the car. I'm so excited to show it y'all. Like, it literally has everything down to the T of what I wanted, and I'm really picky when it comes to big purchases like this. And if Tan never found, or if Tan never actually found this car, I don't think I would have found it on my own. So you can unlock it one time. It'll unlock the driver's side, which is the other side, one more time. And it locks on this side. So it's like how the Tesla has it, where the handles come out versus, you know, it's already out naturally like that. So that's what I like about this feature here. At night, there's a hologram that comes out from the floor or onto the floor right here. Really, really cool. I had to get this specific Range Rover because the wheels are black. I do not really like the silver look. Unfortunately, I wish it came with the black roof, but I am wrapping it a satin black later down the line anyway. Another thing I like, I think this is like with a lot of the cars, you could just press the button if you have the key with you. You could just open it. Yeah, you can't see the hologram that comes out. I have to show y'all a video of that. So this is the interior. I went ahead and got this color. I don't know where I found this color. I've always wanted a Range Rover since I was a kid. I think I watched it on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm not sure. This here, though, I'm not sure what the name of the inside is. It's like a pearl white, kind of beige, but it's more white. I think it's because of the lighting, because the outside is Yulong white. So the inside is, I have no idea. It's probably on the manual. And it comes with 3 screens. You see 1, 2, and then the 3 over there. This is the R Dynamic, so it's the higher or the more top tier of the Velar. As you can see here, I have my wires here for my chargers. This comes up for my drinks, my beverages. These are Argon hand sanitizer, of course, needed, so I have to throw those away. And whenever I turn on the car, this does come up. This compartment here has 2 handles. have masks just in case and some other knickknacks in there. It's really pretty much empty for the most part. Towards the back seat now. So back here, same color as the front with the black interior, white interior. I'm just gonna call it white because I don't really remember the name. These hooks I got off Amazon. I hook my backpack. I hook my backpack, my purse, my jacket here in the back on both sides depending on where I'm sitting, just so I can reach it better. I think it was like $7 for 2 or maybe 6. I don't remember. Very cheap, very sturdy. It doesn't ruin the hardware either in the car. Let's see here. So in the back here, you're able to push the seat back down. It could go down more. I just sit really close, far-ish, but pull that down so you can have more space. Here is the beverage area where you can put all your beverages in the back here. This is just a solid plastic is what it feels like. I just recently found out that you can move the chair front and back. I had no idea. Like, now how cool is that? I don't really sit in the back of my seat. I have learned a lot of new things in the past 2 weeks since our nephew sits in the back seat with us. We're on the driver's side, so here on my side, or tan side usually he drives, here's a microfiber cloth that we have to clean these screens just so that it keeps it clean from fingerprints along with dust, because I mean things collect dust often. So here we are. So this is the aerodynamic like I mentioned before. All of this lights up whenever I turn on the car. I'll turn it on and show y'all here in a bit. Let me close this back down. So this is what it looks like sitting here in the front seat. There is a front desk or heads-up display, not front desk. There is also a heads-up display that comes up as well. It shows the speedometer along with like what music you're playing and such like that as well. I bought this car right at 2,000 miles and it's 2022 now and I've only driven like 10,000 miles on it. It hit 10,000. It hit 10,000! Ah! That line cost $5. I don't know if y'all could see the fingerprints on it just because it's touchscreen, but this is what we use the cloth for. It's really great to keep it and have it on hand in case you need to clean it. Just, you know, when you're at a stoplight or, you know, you're parked or something, or you just don't want to see the fingerprints on there. Like, it takes it off along with the dust, and yeah, voila, brand new. So it is a push to start, so I don't have to put my key in anywhere. I thought there would be an area, but there isn't. So let me start it up. And whenever I start it up, the screen comes out, shows all of that. Here is the, sorry, that is my map, so just gonna cover that real quick. You could change that as well. The settings up top, you're able to change all of that. Let me change it for you real quick. So I believe you go to menu. Yeah, so menu, let me switch it over. Oops, no. Switch it over. Okay, so I want to go to trip, display. Okay, so instead of right panel display, let's do, let's turn it off. Sure, let's turn it off. So we got double screens now, and then get out of there and close it. Okay, so now that that is taken care of, okay, let me turn that down. So now that y'all see that, sorry about that. Okay, so you guys see the heads-up display. It shows it right there. I just turned off the media, and so it's showing 0 miles per hour, and the speed limit in our neighborhood is 30 miles. Don't mind our shoes, we just have that all outside, but that's the shoes we barely wear. So 30 miles per hour is showing the street along with, you know. So here's a heads-up display. It shows you the speed limit in the area along with, you know, how fast you're going and such like that. It shows you a little bit about the road. Can you see it right there? The little lines right there as well. It shows you how many cars are around you and such like that. We don't have the 360 camera, so it doesn't show you all around, but we do have the backup camera too. So let's see here. So let's go to the screen here. Let me turn off the AC. Okay. So here's a screen. It's connected to my iPhone. I could either connect it via Apple CarPlay, or I could connect it Bluetooth. I have it on Bluetooth, so it's connected automatically. There is a the auto start button, I turn it off every time I'm in the car. Like, I don't want to sit at a stop sign or a red light and my car automatically stops. It's so scary. And there's all different settings here. So let's go through them together. Okay, so that's dynamic mode. I don't drive on that. Tan does sometimes for fun, but it's such a gas like waster. It's horrible. I hate it. Especially gas is so high right now. And here's eco, the mode I like to drive on. It naturally just turns on comfort mode, which is fine. I don't really notice a difference. Eco mode, it just makes the car slower. You can't gas it as bad, but it does save gas. Let's see here. Grass, gravel, snow program. That is a mouthful. And it asks you, you know, activate low traction, yes or no. We're not going to use that because we don't live somewhere where it snows often. Sometimes it does, but very, very rarely. Mud ruts, not sure what that does. Low traction is not available for this. And sand. So a lot of people in other countries take Range Rovers out into the sand dunes to go sanding or whatever you call that, along with riding on terrains or driving on terrains and mountains and such. I mean, I've seen videos about it. That's really, really cool, but I could never. Like I said, this knob comes up and down whenever you turn it on. So this here is the Prindle. If you watch Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, you know what I'm talking about, Miss London Tipton. And so the Prindle here goes up and down. It's not your traditional front up down or front forward back thing. It's more you just hold down and then you do that right here, see. And here is the backup camera, and it shows you everything around you as well, so that you're able to, you know, know what's going on. So let's see here. Here's a climate control. You can change the climate. The seat, we have seat coolers and seat warmers. Seat coolers is Tan's favorite. Seat warmers is more of my thing. Not in the summer though, but seat warmers, oh, I've always wanted seat warmers as, you know, growing up as a teenager. I thought that was so cool, and that's what I mainly wanted in this car. When I test drove this car, it was very basic. It didn't have all the upgrades, but then Tan convinced me to get this one, which had everything. Which now I don't regret it whatsoever because I use almost everything. Like I said before, this all lights up. Never used it before. I think this is for lane assist, limitation of speed. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't use any of this. I don't even use this to talk on the phone. I don't really talk on the phone when I'm driving, so I don't use any of this. This diamond here, you can set it to anything you want, which is really, really cool. And as far as menu, like I use this for music change and everything. So if I'm gonna play music, I just use this to change it around. But yeah, everything is touchscreen here. See, like if I want to connect Apple CarPlay, I don't have an Android, but if I did, they have the Android Auto, Bluetooth. I don't really touch anything more off of that. I don't even use Apple CarPlay, just something I've never used. And it shows me my camera, or it shows me my phone battery and system, everything here too. And up here we have, so up here it has, wow, passenger airbags are out. I didn't even know that. So anyway, let's see, I'm guessing this is emergency calls. Not sure what that is, never used it before. Everything is touchy too. I don't really use this because I'm usually at home by nighttime. It has all this up here. The sticker is still on there, y'all could see that. I have not taken that off. I've just left it just because it makes it still feel a little brand new. And I don't know what this is. It's just here. I think it's for show, or I've tried to figure out what goes on up here, but nothing comes up or nothing happens. Right here is the moonroof, sunroof situation. So moonroof, sunroof is right here. Let's see here. So goes all the way to the back. It naturally just opens up. It naturally goes back and forth whenever I turn off and on the car. And here is, like, look at it going up. Oh, that's it. Oh, there we go. She's going back now. I don't even open that up either. But let's just go ahead and close that. But yeah, you can see the sky. I'll show y'all whenever we're driving so that you guys can see the sky as well. It's beautiful. I mean, we wash the car often. It's just we forgot to wipe, or Tan forgot. I don't wash the car, Tan washes it for me. But we forgot to wipe this top part. So there's like water sparkle thingies up there too. I'm now in a space where I'm very happy with myself. I have worked very hard and I'm still going to continue working hard. I fell off a bit with my own business and had to take care of some personal problems like my family's medical bills, but I'm back. I feel so much better now that everything's paid off. I can focus on myself again. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back, take a chance to breathe, and then move forward, because you know, life is very, very precious, and you know, sometimes life is very short. You never know when your last day is gonna be. You never know when your new beginning is gonna start. So just live your life, you know, work towards what you want to work towards, and take it from me, if no one has told you, you will obtain the things you want. You will work hard towards what you want, and you will get anything you want as long as you put in the work for it. I promise you, this feeling when I bought my car, I could not stop crying. Even right now, I want to cry so bad, because it's like, I would have never thought that. I would have never thought I'd be sitting in this car making this video, talking about it, being able to say like, yeah, I bought it. Like, it's amazing. It's honestly truly amazing, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I don't need anyone to tell me like, this is something I earned. And you know what, I'm gonna keep going for other things that I want. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I'm going to be posting more now that, you know, I have more free time, and I'm just so excited to show y'all what else I have in store for y'all, and how much I missed y'all, and how much I miss creating. So thank you so much for sticking by, for watching my video, for sharing, for commenting, liking, subscribing, everything. Like, it means so much to me, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.